We are in a banking crisis.
It's still partying like it's 1999 in the credit markets.
Huge sums of money have shifted to the non-bank sector.
So the odds are that we are going to go into recession and have a sell-off.
Fire Bank of America just issued a huge warning. That sounds like Donald Trump. He actually issued a huge warning too. I guess he's coming out with some good news, but I also have an image to prove it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the trigger has been pulled. The warnings have been thrown. Oh, and if you would like to see what this warning sign looks like that. Bank of America. They're saying extreme sell. So get ready to click the button. I'm like, you're a few pubies away from it. Right now, go all in. That is not the only warning sign. We got another one. They're just all over the place. The stock market flashes a warning sign seen twice in 40 years. Okay, so it's not that, it's just 40. The Federal Reserve has bad news about President Trump's tariffs. Last but not least, Bitcoin, fear and greed. You guys are really, it's almost off the charts. Again, you're not all the way there yet, so maybe you can still squeeze in a few more buys. Like what I said earlier, bookmark it on your calendar, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to it. He's going to tell us about our amazing economy, GDP, and everything's great. Even JD Vance is hitting the streets with some words of wisdom.
Of course you're still struggling to get by.
Yes, JD. I mean, at least we still have our job. Wait, no, we don't have jobs? But wait, hold on. Go ahead. Finish with the words.
Rome was not built in a day, but we are committed.
There you guys have it. Rome wasn't built in a day, and let the struggling continue. Also, the November unemployment rate, 4.6. Welcome to your recession. It kind of threw everything.
This is the highest unemployment since September of 2021. Errol, you've got the October numbers as well.
We got October non-farm payrolls data. We saw a loss of 105,000 jobs.
Okay, I'm gonna chalk that up to that's. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Wait, hold on. There's good news in there.
Non-farm for the month of October.
Well, let me just dig around for some good news. Payroll paradox. November jobs rise 64,000. Okay, that's good. Now, hold on. Let's see if you caught this. More than expected, but unemployment jumps 4-year high. I'm going to solve this paradox of 64,000. It's going to be called a revision. You still probably have 3 or 4. And so what you're seeing is the trend is your friend until the end. If you do not like that chart, I got more. The U.S. economy has barely added any jobs. Well, here's the thing. When you start getting over here, all right, and then they start revising, that's when it's going to get really bad. And again, you could still revise last month, the one before that, and they just constantly do. So, paradox solved. They'll come out with a big number. Everything's great. Go back to work. Wait, I can't go back to work? And then they'll revise it down because no more trabajar. Also, I do not want it to seem like I'm beating up on this guy. He inherited garbage. And there is a lot of things that I like what he's doing, like this. This is government payrolls. Yay! Let's keep this train going. I like seeing charts like that. I am pretty sure tomorrow you're going to see something like 64,000 new jobs. Don't gaslight us. Stop. Imagine if we actually, at some point in my life, we get a president that's like, let me tell you the truth. And if you were to do the math, when you have unemployment increases, but jobs are, something's missing. It's kind of hard. Where do we even turn? You turn on the TV and these pundits, the Jim Cramers, like, where do we go? I remember this guy back in the day.
Just shocked. I mean, I still think that crypto, I sold him a crypto. I announced everything on TV, what I did with crypto. But I would not touch crypto in a million years because I wouldn't trust the deposit bank.
For you guys that are like, yeah, we're going to get a Santa rally. Stocks tend to bottom on December 15th. Hey, that was yesterday. And then rally till the end. So you should be receiving a Santa rally. The only problem is Jim said this makes sense, which after reading something like that, I'd sell everything. But honestly, you guys, you want to know what really scares me? And I have no idea. I'm being honest with you because I can be. I'm not trying to run for another term. It's this coming out of Reuters. Shadow banking. It seems to be growing at double the rate of traditional lenders. You want to take a guess? Take a swing. How much? $1 billion? $100 billion? $1 trillion? This is the non-bank financial sector. And do you think regulators might be a little worried? Well, it's actually more than $1 trillion. It's actually more than $100 trillion. It's actually more than $256 trillion. Your hedge funds, this is private lenders or private credit providers. It is kind of nice to know about it. It's like those black swans that are on your lap. That is maybe why you hit the subscribe button. Yeah, you've been thinking about it. Do come here every day explaining the paradox. How could unemployment go up? But I don't understand. How is it we rented a house for 2 families in Aspen in 2019 for $7,000 for a week, and now it's $75,000? I will help you with that. To buy homes in Aspen. We'll even help you with methodical numbers like this. How does the Fed cut rates from 5.5 to 3.5, and the 10-year yield was at 3.8, and now it's at 4.2. Well, I'll solve this one really quick. The Federal Reserve doesn't control rates. They also don't print money. I know the media tells you Fed go burr and that they're cutting interest rates. This shows you they not in control. And that is why you hit the subscribe, because I'm like, I explain. I'm going to give you I'm the bearer of bad news. This is how it is. You're going to need to make a shat ton more money. I know you don't want to hear this. I used to teach college and high school. They're like, no way. I mean, look at this. The true cost of the American dream, $1.8 million in debt. Something else my students didn't want to hear. They're like, this is not true. You're a liar. I said, you're going to hold, if you decide to go down the route of go to college, get a degree, get a job, you're not going to be able to survive with one. You might be able to survive with 2, but at the end, you'll probably have 3. By looking at this chart, looks like Mr. Bravo is correct. Oh, and if you thought, yeah, I'm just going to get my degree, going to manufacturing, it's not looking too good. Also, I wonder if the orange guy is going to talk about this tomorrow. These are manufacturing jobs. Again, look at this is the trend. This was, January. All right, here we go. Where are we going? We're currently, we're almost off the screen. I'm off the screen. It's not off the screen yet. Now the solution, trade this thing as Business Insider. But I'm so confused. You're saying it's bad, but it is. Just trade it. As a contrarian indicator that flashed before the November stock plunge is edging towards another sell signal. And I got lots of them, but they have a stupid one. They have a bull bear indicator. It's like fear and greed. Buy here, sell there. But you're not there yet. I'm saying it's stupid because there's so many more better, more gooder people like me have created. Actually, I traded this morning. It was on the 2-minute. So easy. This is the S&P 500. Look, it goes purple. Oh, we run it, right? The eyes come on. Actually, you get a note. If you do it, if you have my indicators, you get a notification on your phone. It's like, get ready, it's going to pump. And then it pumps. You get another notification, are you ready? Because you're going to sell. And then guess what? You make money going down. And then it goes purple. And guess what? You make money going up. Funny, I was in the car and my buddy was in the car and I'm like, this is how you trade. I'm like, watch, I'll make $100 in a second. It's like, no way. And I'm like, but wait, you gotta wait. I gotta wait. It's like something like on this, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy. And then I waited a few seconds, got up to like $140. I click sell. And he's like, it's that easy? I'm like, yes, it is. Why isn't everyone doing it? I don't know. Also, if you don't know how to do it, I promise it is very easy and I will give you step by step. It's videos. Go back for the rest of your life. You could even pass it on to your children. And it's currently $2.99 and then it goes to $3.99. You're like, wow, I got it really inexpensive. Honestly, if you do not make your money back, like in a few trades, I'm doing something wrong. And look at this. This is the S&P 500. This is traded on the daily. Guys, all of these things rinse and repeat. I changed it to I could trade on the 2-minute. I could trade on the daily. Would have entered in right here. It was Tuesday, November 25th. You enter. And then it goes up there. See that purple? You're not getting above that. See that line? So you notice that it goes purple? That means that's as far as it goes. And then, you're taking profit in there. Now you have a candle close below the Bravo 9. And there's the chick magnet. I mean, with indicators, it tells you exactly where. How much easier do you want me to make it? Just on this alone, purple, that's as far as you're going. Let me draw, let me have that on there. I didn't do that. The indicators did. And then it's going to bounce off of that. Do you see that wick right there? It bounced off of it. Well, I'm 10 for 10, and then it's going to come up and it's going to hit the chick magnet. Well, there you go. Now, where are you going after this? You're going to go downtown. You also have confirmation right here. Look, that is confirmed. You buy there, you sell there. And back over there, you would have sold there. Okay, see, look up, and then you buy there. Right now, you're just waiting. It's going to come down. It's going to go purple. You're going to take profit. And then your wife's going to go, how are you so rich? And then you're going to say, well, it's because I'm just amazing. It's okay. You don't have to give me credit, but there's just different ways of trading. There's lots of ways. One that I just showed you on the 2 minutes, a quick scalp. Make $100, call it a day. Student that's going through the course, he sends me his screenshots every day. That was yesterday, 660. I got to get on him about today. I do have watch lists if you're like, I can't find what to trade. Just did that one and S&P 500. You could do that now. JBL, this one made $2,000. I think that covers the price of a course for $299. And then there's ways like this. This is like this. Here's crypto. Now I'm going to buy. I'm not really going to trade it. I buy at certain levels. I sell at certain levels. And I've made millions on this stuff over the years. This is going back all the way to 2016. Look at that. See, you got 2016. That's a little ways back. See that trend line? And there's certain things that we use. We use a 50-week. You don't want to cross that, then it's bear market. And you go all the way up, bull run, trend line, bear market, 50-week, bull run, 50 trend line. Stay on trend, stay on target. Luke, stay on target. Don't want to break that red line. Oh, hey, look, you've broken the 50. You've broken a forever trend line. You are in a bear flag. You've broken out of said bear flag. So now just wait for a lower level, learn how to draw support, resistance, and then you can buy some. I've been begging you for months. I'm like, don't buy here, don't buy here. In best case scenario, that Bitcoin, left shoulder, gigantic head, put in another one, then go low. Like 101 different ways you're going lower. You like how it can come at it at different angles. You want to do it on the 2 minute, the 1 day. You want to be an investor. You want to be a trader. You want to buy gold and silver. You want to take loans out against gold and silver. Never sold but yeah, when I sold it, again, I got to tell you, I did sell 75% of my silver, not an ounce of gold. I profited. And then I buy real estate. I buy expensive things for Kitty. Because you always want to keep around a really good assistant. Maybe buy oil. And some of you will ask, why is oil down? That's because we're in a recession, Bob. If you ask a politician, it's like, oh, because there's so much because the economy is booming and they produce so much and it's just supply and demand. There's just, you can't keep up. No, the answer is this is recessionary. This is also a great time to get ready to put in a buy. Wait for confirmation, make money. And this is the lowest it's been in 5 years. That's a long time setup. And you could use this money, one, to survive, or you can use this money that I teach you how to make to build your wealth. Because once it starts rolling, it really rolls. Or you could just survive. I mean, this is going back to 1991. Dollars left over, and this is and they'll lie to you. They'll say, no, everything's gross. You grow great. It's gross. This is dollars left over after food, gas, personal interest, rent, median. That's your middle. You guys were okay back here. Not so much over here. You see, trend is your friend. You're not surviving. And YOLOing into crypto because Santa's coming isn't going to work, but I get it. Everyone's just like, I can't make it all in. This at the same time, the rich are buying assets. That's what we do. We buy gold, we buy silver, we buy real estate, we buy more. We leverage that, we buy more. Debt, more. Renters come in, pay down your asset. Buy more. Off of dividends. Never trigger a taxable event. Continue. Buy more. At the same time, you are stuck with inflation. The rich, we can't have deflation. We will forever print. No one is on your side. The politicians, they need inflation. You don't care. Republican, Democrat, you want it to stop. No matter who you vote for, you got to get out of the middle class. You need to be somewhere between 0% and 1%. This goes back to the Great Depression, you guys. Stay away from this stuff. Your false prosperity. That's a nice watch you got there. Fancy clothes, big house, expensive car. This is what you need. This is actually true wealth. Income producing assets. Buy assets. Control of time. Do I have to work? I don't. I have the freedom to choose. Do I have to go to teach a class today? Do I have to no, nope. To film a YouTube video? Nope. Can I just end it? Yep. Why is that? It's because of my knowledge. And I know how to trade it. I know how to use debt to produce more money. I'm not sitting around waiting for like, oh my goodness, a stimmy. Yay. It was really great back in the day. You want to blow your channel up, talk about stimmies. You could do 8 videos a day. But it looks like here, let's listen in.
You talked about the impact of the big, beautiful bill. Sounds like you think we're going to get a real economic boost for the...
Oh, also the big, beautiful bill is amazing for the rich. Talk about you own real estate and you want to like deduct expense 100% in 12 months? You can. Well, that's if you own assets, which I've been preaching since I started this channel. I think next year I'll be going more into that. The assets, the real estate, taxes. My chin just hit Big Mike. All right, continue.
Macro story in the first or second quarter. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I think it's going to... They start lifting off in the first quarter and the second quarter. And you know, Maria, the other thing, when I started my career on Wall Street in the 80s...
All right, I'm going to stop. All right, so... Let me just tell you, when I was 3, this is a politics game, right? Elections? Yeah, give the people money. Then the normies will be like, okay, everything's okay. Yeah, you got 2,000. Oh, hey, looky there, inflation. I remember when the first stimmies rolled out, I'm like, please trade it, then buy assets, and then no. That's crazy, Bravo. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go buy a Rolex, Gucci clothes, big house, Lamborghini. I mean, 2,000. But you guys saw the lines, Gucci around the block, Louis Vuitton, Rolex. Couldn't even get that one. Even worst case scenario, if you just invested in SPY, 10 years, 39. This is 10K, 40 grand, 20 years, 100, 300,000. $1 million after 40 years and $4 million after 50 years. You could do way better. Breaking news, you have to start. Also, I lost my lighting. You guys want to see what happens when you bleach your hair? Look at it. You're like, oh, you got to touch up those roots. It's the lighting. Sorry, it just broke. My studio's collapsing. And I got to get on a plane. I got to get on a plane right now. So here we go. I love you guys. Sorry for the lighting issue. It's not bad though, right? It's a bad bleach job. No, I don't bleach my hair. This is real. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow.